Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. So much to be thankful for. Oh man, who's up still on Thanksgiving morning that didn't have to go to work? Them Silas is always on. Yeah. Terry's on. Shay's on. Lisa, Dr. Reed. Dr. Reed, I'm glad you're on this morning. Good to see Becky Sanchez. I just changed your name. I'm telling you, Becky Sanchez. Good to see you. Michonne Copeland, congratulations to you. She led her candidate to victory. To my precious daughter, Andrea Joseph, and her new long hair. It's good to see all of my people on this morning. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you. Hope you are having a great morning. Make sure that you get your sweatshirt. All right. We only have a few. All right. And also, when you order your sweatshirt, remember, they run a little small. Okay. They run a little small. E-Love, Keith Wilson, they run a little small. All right. Run a little small. So get your sweatshirt. So check this out. As you know, recently Pastor Fran hurt her back. That's sciatica. Ugh. And the breathing really did help through the process. But we fought off a long time getting a prescription because we've been dealing with this pain for so long in so many different areas. We say, you know what? No more prescriptions. No more prescriptions. But we have to end up taking a prescription. Okay, you have to end up taking a prescription to relieve the pain. And after that, we started doing all the breathing and the stretching and everything is fine now. But when you don't feel well, many times you have to go to some sort of doctor and get a prescription. Whether it's natural, whether it's Dr. Reed, with some kind of prescription. And on today, for those of us who have a condition that I want to describe this morning, I found a prescription for it. What do you do when you have the gaps? Mm-hmm. What do you do when you have grief, when you have anxiety, when you have pressure, when you have stress? Well, guess what I have found? Because I have been in all of these places and sometimes all at one time. Have you ever been to the place in your life where you were grieving? You had anxiety because of all the stuff that's going on, managing all the different aspects of the levels of grief and those of us who had to bury people and the funeral and the money and the insurance and the banks and all of these different things. And then when you deal with family, there's always a fight when it comes to losing people and you got to patch people together. Then you have anxiety, still have your other pressure. You still have to live your life while you're going through what you're going through, and it causes stress. Can I get some honest people in one or two or three or all four areas to be honest enough to say, maybe today, maybe not today, but in one time in your life, I've had the gaps. I've had the gaps. And I know you can't tell I have the gaps because every time you see me, I have this face on. I have this thing on that I know how to, but the truth of the matter is that there's a lot of people that's looking at me right now that says, you know what? I love God, but I have the gaps. Now, Dr. Reed, I wish I'm out. I wish I could have bring you on right now. Good seeing you the other day at Rouses too. I just love your spirit. Pastor Fran and I praying with and for you. You're a pharmacist, and when people come to you, they come to you with a prescription that is scientifically based. Without the science, it is foolishness, even if it's natural science. Okay, it's all scientific, it's biology at the end of the day. Some of it is psychology. And this is what scientists have begun to find out. They begin to find out that Thanksgiving has the highest correlation with our overall health. This is scientifically proven. Thanksgiving has the highest correlation with human well-being. Gratitude is a healing agent. Scientists are proving now that gratitude, being thankful, is a healing agent. Okay, what does it do? Let me give you a few things that it's going to do. Simple gratitude. It's going to increase your energy. It's a health benefit. Increase your energy. For those of us who've been sluggish, whenever you find yourself a little sluggish, dropping a little bit, just be thankful for anything. Doesn't matter how big or how small the item is. It increases your energy. Number two, it gives you higher emotional intelligence. That when these gaps, grief, anxiety, pressure, and stress, hey Yuri, are coming on us, it's not what happens to us, it's how we respond. But when we are overall grateful and thankful people, it gives you higher emotional intelligence. You'll handle it better. Number three, it's all scientifically proven. Being thankful forces you to be more forgiving. How many of us can say that I wish I was a little more forgiving? If we learn to be thankful, it'll help us. Lowers depression. It is very challenging to be thankful and be overwhelmingly depressed at the same time. It decreases anxieties. When you get ready to do something, feeling a little anxious, get ready to go into a meeting, feeling a little anxious, something's happening, you don't understand, you feel a little anxious. If you're thankful, it'll decrease anxiety. This is critically important. Now I'm going to have to explain this. Number 6, it increases social connectedness. Sometimes when we are not grateful, we actually send off an aura, a spirit, an energy, a disposition that we don't want to be bothered. And you find yourself being socially disconnected and lonely. Number 7, when you're thankful, it actually gives you better sleep. And I'm going to show you how to do that in just a minute. Gives you better sleep at night. And I'm going to show you how to go to bed. It's going to take you 3 minutes before you go to bed. And then you're going to sleep all through the night. Scientifically proven, it reduces headaches. Because most stress manifests in the body, and most times it goes to the head. Headache, down your spine, which is a continuation of your brain. But here's number 9. Here's number 9. Here's the probably the greatest of all the health benefits. Unlike any other prescription by a medical doctor, it has no side effects. No side effects whatsoever. It's only gonna make you feel better when you got the gaps. Normally, when we have the gaps, it takes away from our happiness. But guess what? When we are thankful, there's no need to run to get some Prozac to be happy. Did you hear what I said? There's no need for Prozac because you're happy. The Thanksgiving pill. It's the Thanksgiving pill. The Thanksgiving pill. Let me tell you what. It is actually a fertilizer. What does a fertilizer do? A fertilizer allows things to grow quicker, faster. Quicker, faster. I heard Lisa Nichols say something. She said, gratitude rises the tide of all things wonderful in your life. It rises the tide, all things wonderful in your life. The Thanksgiving pill. Scientist says that it makes you 25% happier. 25% happier if you're just overall a thankful person. And let me tell you something. The size of the item that you're grateful for, that you're thankful for, doesn't matter. It can be a card that you get from somebody, and you're grateful for that. Or it can be somebody give you a brand new car. It doesn't matter. The size of the item doesn't matter. It's the mindset that matters. Here's what I want you to do. We're late. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll give you some homework tomorrow. I'm gonna give you some homework tomorrow. It's too late. My time is up. Okay, let's give. I'll always have because I'll always give. I'll always have because I'll always give. And tomorrow I'll show you something that you can do tonight that's gonna change your life. Teruma Tithe Treasure, TTT. Thank you so much. Let's give. Teruma Tithe and Treasure. Teruma Tithe and Treasure. Teruma, 2.5% of all that I get, I give it as Teruma. So easy. The Bishop at the citylove.com, Bishop at the citylove.com, Zelle, and then the tithe, 10% of everything I get, I still give it to God. Whether I'm in a building or not, I still got to bring my tithe. And then, of course, the treasure, $28 seed, the blessing seed, $8 seed, the seed of new beginnings, everybody give together. Today at 10 o'clock while we're giving. Today at 10 o'clock while we're giving. Today at 10 o'clock. All right? Today at 10 o'clock is our Thanksgiving experience. And yes, we got church on Thanksgiving like we always do. Like we always do. Always do that. Church today, 10 o'clock, www.thecityoflove.com. It's going to be almost like Thanksgiving at the City of Love, but better because you ain't got to get out your bed. Have an amazing day, y'all. Be grateful today. We got a prescription for the gaps now. It's one thing. Just today, no matter what, just be thankful. I love y'all. Love, live, and inspire. See y'all today at 10 o'clock.